shimmy cocoa pop. I think I like it. 긴장은 down down. 부끄러운 말까. 어지러운 마음속에 내가 들어가. 익숙한 듯 부드럽게 내게 번져가. 고요한 밤이야. 날 위한 밤이야. 참을 수가 없어 빠져가. 너의 멈칫은 넘치는 걸. 네가 알던 뻔한 모습에 나를 잊어 오늘 숨겨둔 본능을 shake. It goes down down baby. 네 맘에 없는 goes down down baby. 웃기고 소리쳐. Going coco pop down down baby. 이제는 속삭여 down down baby. 너를 불태워. 미쳐. Going coco pop.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the baseball game. Two teams who lost on the Sunday are having the game together to get out of the deep hole. They're win right now. Jaesong Dreams is in the deeper hole, and we are looking forward to see who will come out on top this evening. Good evening, my name is Apollo ROBLOX Air, and I'll be your host tonight for today's game. Today will be the Jaesong Dreams and KT Wiz will be having their first match against each other. Currently, Jaesong Dreams is sitting at the 8th, while KT Wiz is sitting at the 4th. The final score is yesterday, Jaesong Dreams lost 3-1 against Hanwha Eagles on Sunday. KT Wiz lost against Toyo Carp 6-1. So both teams are in the loss here, and Jaesong Dreams have more losses this season. But the season is still new, they still have a long way to go, and they'll be able to make a good game and perhaps get the trophy they're really hoping for. We'll return to you when the game starts. Hang tight there, we'll be right back. We're almost ready to go now. They were stationed at KT Wiz's home ground, KT Wiz Suwon Baseball Stadium. So currently it is what do you call it? The Mid-Autumn Festival in South Korea, the holiday season. The full week to rest from the 4th, Saturday the 4th until the Thursday night. KT was preparing the pitcher on the mound. I do apologize for the poor quality of the network right now. We are having a quite weak internet. On the mound is Super Coupe. 1 win, no losses. And slow day. It's the holidays, so we can understand why it's slow, but it could be faster. It could be faster. Really faster. So we are waiting. We can wait for the game to start until like the 10-minute mark. 10 after. If there's not enough players on any of the team, but since we do have the minimum requirements to play the game, we should have been starting as soon as they had enough people. Anyway, we are now ready to start. Super Pupe on the mound, goalie at the plate. First pitch. First pitch is a ball. That one is high in the air. High in there it goes. Where's it going? And it goes behind the fielders into the outfield. What amazing home run by this guy. On the first pitch even. On the second pitch. He's making it hard to follow him. But that was great, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see this replay. On the second pitch right there, high in the air, very fast ball, and behind over into the billboard at the back. So quick job for Jaesong Dreams as they take the lead run. At the plate is Chong Sao. 0.5 of batting average. Strike 2. Next pitch misses the zone on the outside. This really shows that Jaesong Dreams needs to win this game to be competitive this season. High in the air, where's it going? in front of the outfielders. Whoa. Runner is safe on first. So a home run in and now a runner on base with no outs. Next at the plate is Senor IRS. Hit a single home run last time at the bat. Another high one into the foul zone. That makes it strike 2. Time has been called. KT Wiz now has a catcher. Struck out looking on that one. Incredible. The first out for KT Wiz. Next at plate is Yumeneko. His 10th pitch is a strike. Strike 2, it's just glazing the outside zone. The third pitch. Bunt on the ground. Ball rolls. Runner runs and is safe on first. So 1 out and runner in scoring position. That was a very nice bunt. And they now have 2 runners on base. First pitch is a strike. Jaesong Dreams 1 out with 2 on. Sean is on the plate. His debut on the season 7. First at bat for him. Next pitch. Strike 2. Swings and misses, and that is a strikeout. 2 outs. They still have runner on second and first. First pitch goes for a big hit there. Misses contact, strike. Hit on the ground slowly, rolling. Shortstop steps on the plate at second base. And that is the 3rd out, inning over. So we'll now go to the bottom of the first inning, but goalie, the starting pitcher for Jaesong Dreams, hits a leadoff home run right at his first at-bat and the first at-bat of the game itself. Jaesong Dreams now leads 1-0 against KT Wiz. For those of you wondering what I'm eating right here, it's pizza. Good old pineapple pizza. And if in the chat fancy pizza, Hawaiian pizza, pineapple pizza, anyone in the chat fancy those? Does any of you over there like pineapple pizza? The silence I'm getting, I'm taking that as a no. First pitch. High in the air, where's it going? High, it's a pop. And the pitcher has no trouble catching that. That is 1 out, easy 1 out. Next at bat is Super Coupe, the starting pitcher for KT Wiz. High in the air again. Pitcher catches this one again. Now with 2 outs. Easy 2 outs with 2 pitches only. Next at bat for KT Wiz, Nutty Clea. First at bat in the season. First pitch is a strike. Next pitch. Check swing, didn't go around. 1-1. High into the corners. That doesn't make it to the zone. It's ball 2. Hit high in the air. Where's it going? It's going deep, far into the home run zone. That is a home run, people. Home run. The damage done to their score quickly mended by this guy, this player right here. Nutty Clea. Single run at the bottom of the first inning. They make the tied score is now 1-1. Incredible. We never thought that would go over, but it just barely went over the fence, and that made them the tie run they desperately needed to get back into the game. At the plate is Greg. First pitch was fouled off. No ball, 1 strike. Next pitch. In the zone, strike 2. I need a drink. My throat hurts. Third pitch. Another one. Into the foul zone. Can't get there quickly. Staying alive on 2 strikes. On the ground, third baseman sends to first, and that is easy out number 3. The damage has been returned. The karma is here for Jaesong Dreams as KT Wiz Nutty takes a single home run into the game. Score is now tied 1-1 and will now go to the top of the second inning. First pitch is a ball at the plate for Jaesong Dreams. Nifty Haru Hell. Nifty Haru is the way I'll shorten it. High in the air. That is going far, but that is in the foul zone. Count becomes 1-1. In the zone, strike 2. Ball 2. Two and 2 is the count. Fast into the foul zone, over to the first base side. Another one into the foul. The first baseman was there trying to catch the thing, but he couldn't. He could not do it in time. Next pitch. Swings and misses. That is a strikeout. Out count number 1 in the inning. Next at bat is goalie. Got a single home run. Home run single last time at bat. First pitch. Strike 1. Next pitch incoming. Strike 2. It was about here. Goalie hit a home run last time in the inning. Bunts on the ground. Rolls slowly. To first. Runner is faster than the ball. Safe on first. Goalie is now safe on first with a successful bunt. So 1 out and 1 on. Next at bat is Chong Sao with hit last time at bat. Can't fight contact for the first pitch. Strike 1. Strike 2. 0-2 now. And the next pitch is ball. With around the zone as it looks like. it. 1-2. On the ground, into the outfield. No one is catching that. Runner is to second and first. 1 out and all safe. That could have been a double play if any of the fielders had caught the ball, but they couldn't, and now it is runner in scoring position. Senal is on plate. Strike 1. 1 out with 2 on. Strike 2. High in the air. Where's it going? Second baseman steps on second to first, but safe on first. They can't make the double play. Goalie makes his advance to the third base. And Senal is left on first base. 2 outs with runner on third. Next at bat is Ameneko Yumeneko with 1 at bat and a hit last time at bat. Ball 1. Super Pupe is already throwing 40 pitches into second inning. Strike 2. That was in the middle. Next pitch. On the ground, a bunt. I think we saw that last time. Safe on first. Safe on first. And safe at home. That is a score. Jaesong Dreams takes a run in as... Who are you again? And a successful bunt has been made by Jaesong Dreams. Runner comes in from third, and we are now 2-1 against KT Wiz. Count becomes 1-1. 2 outs with runners on scoring position, first and second. Next pitch is in there. Strike 2. One and 2 is the count. Sean with no hits tonight with 1 at bat. Pitcher takes his time on the mound. His next pitch. Bunts on the ground once again. Pitcher throws to first. Now that's an out, and the inning is over. But a bunt run is in. A squeeze bunt has been made by the Jaesong Dreams. They now lead again with a score of 2-1 against KT Wiz. We will now bring you to the bottom of the second inning. We saw 3 bunts in the game tonight, all by Jaesong Dreams, and 2 of the 3 bunts were safe. Hit on the ground, directly caught by the second baseman. That is 1 out. Next at bat is ROBLOX, famously known as the Asia League's media team head. Media team representative. Not representative, head of department. The reason they bunt, I don't even know myself, but as long as it delivers them some scores, I guess they're all for it. That was a foul. The count is now 0-2. And obviously Jaesong Dreams does not have a hitting issue. They can hit very well, like goalie in the first inning home run and whatnot, but still. ROBLOX first game of the season. 1-2 is the count. He does not swing at that. That is 2 ball. Swings and misses. That is a strike out. Out count number 2. So what I'm guessing is that Jaesong Dreams is now on the 8th, the lowest in the league so far. And they are so desperate as they can't catch that, can't feel that. Runner is on first, and that is runner on base after 2 outs. So Jaesong Dreams is actually at the bottom of the standings right now. They are 8th with no wins so far with SSG Landers. That is high in the air. Where's it going? Is it possible? Is it possible? And that is over the wall. 2-run home run by BY the Mouse. KT Wiz takes the lead once again with ease as BY the Mouse hits a 2-run home run right off the bat. That went so far and so behind the wall right there. Right over the yellow fence and right into the back wall. Not bouncing on the floor before hitting it, but straight into the back wall right there. BY the Mouse being subbed in for tonight at bottom of inning number 2, and he makes the first home run on his first at bat. That one is also going far, and that is fair ball. Runner is at first with 2 outs. After 1 home run, runner is now on first base. Zovka on the plate. 1 at bat with no hits so far. 2 outs, runner on first. The pitch. Swings and misses, strike 1. Ball 1. KT Wiz showing why they are on the fourth of the standings so far. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 home runs by the KT Wiz with 3 runs made by them. Ball 2. 2-2. So this game is more for the batters, not the pitchers. Hit in the air, high in the air, and they cannot catch the ball. Quick throw into third as they make runners on first and second base. Goalie is not having the time of his day today. Not really having a good condition right now. Super Poopy on the plate. High in the air, where's it going? Towards the foul zone. Into the bullpen, that is foul. 0-1. Next pitch. Ball 1. 1-1 is the count. Next pitch. Ball 2. Spoopy does not have a hit tonight. So far. His second at bat goes for another hit. Again into the bullpen. Quite similar to the previous landing site. Pickoff attempt, safe on a second. Two and two is the count. Two and two. Next pitch. Swings and misses. That is third out. Inning is over. KT Wiz pays back a run from Jaesong Dreams with 2-run home run. KT Wiz now leads the game 3-2 against Jaesong Dreams as we go into the top of the third inning. At the plate is KXXN, fielder's choice last time. There's no first base. Yet they still threw the ball. If he bunted right there, that would have been a disaster. Ball 2. Two balls. That was in there. That is a strike. Strike 2. 2 and 2 now. Check swing didn't go around. That is ball 3. Full count. In the air, where's it going? It's flying just behind the shortstop. Quick throw into second, and runner is safe on first. Lead off runner is now on base. Next at bat is Azo. His debut game on the season 7. Second pitch. High in the air, where's it going? It's going and caught by the shortstop. Throws to first for an attempt to get an out, but is safe on first. 1 out. Next at the plate is Heru. 0 for 1 tonight. First pitch got a strike. 1 out with runner on first base. The next pitch. High in the air. Where's it going? Into the foul zone. That makes it strike 2. Deep in there, that is a strikeout. 2 outs. Next at bat is goalie. 2 for 2 tonight. The first at bat was a home run, and the second at bat was a single. 2 outs with runner on first. First pitch is a strike. Bunts on the ground. Pitcher goes to first, and they take the easy force. 3 out. Inning is over. Jaesong Dreams could not damage KT Wiz on the top of the 3rd inning. We now go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Jaesong Dreams losing against KT Wiz 2-3. Sanal is on the mound. Goalie goes off the mound. That's a pitcher change. Nutty is on the plate. Got a home run last time. 1 ball. Next pitch is a strike. 1-1. Wins there but kept it. That is ball 2. So 2 ball, 1 strike. Hit on the ground. Where's it going? First baseman catches, easily goes, steps on the plate. That is 1 out. Knight Greg on the plate. 0 for 1 tonight. Swings and misses, strike 1. Next pitch. Ball 1. On the ground to third base. Throws to first. 2 outs. The relief pitcher, Sanal, is doing his best so far for the team. 2 outs, nobody on. Strike 1. Dark is 0 for 1 tonight. Swings and misses, strike 2. Ball 1. One and 2 is the count. On the ground, but that is a foul. One and 2 now. Struck out looking. That is the 3rd out. Inning is over. We now bring you to the top of inning number 4. Chong Sao is 2 for 2 tonight. First pitch. High in the air, where's it going? Does it have a chance? No, it does not. Shortstop easily takes care of it. And that is 1 out. On the ground, rolling. Throws to first in time. That is 2 outs. Almost lost the timing there. Umineko with 2 for 2 tonight. It's ball 1. Strike 1. 1-1 is the count. Hit well, caught by the first baseman. Steps onto the plate, third out, inning over. Both teams have frozen their score last inning as we go into the bottom of the 4th inning. Score is 2-3, Jaesong Dreams against KT Wiz. Wraps out on the plate. 0 for 1 tonight. That is a strike. That is ball 1. On the ground, rolling, first baseman takes care of it. That is 1 out. Dr. Perig is 1 for 1 tonight, and that is a strike. Strike 2. Swings and misses. That is strikeout. Out count number 2. Next at bat is RY the Mouse. 1 for 1 tonight. And last at bat was the 2-run home run that got KT Wiz into the lead. First pitch. High in the air. Where's it going? Far, but that is left off the foul pole. So close for another home run. Strike 2. Next pitch. Swings and misses. That is the 3rd out. Inning is over. Senol is keeping Jaesong Dreams out of the damage after the 3rd inning. We now bring it to the top of the 5th inning. Both teams' score is 2-3. KT Wiz is winning. Sean is on the plate with 1 strike. Strike two. Ball one, he kept himself from swinging there. High in the air, where's it going? Behind the third baseman. Attempts for second but goes back to first. Lead runner is now on base. A tie run is. Tie runner is now on base. That is big, huge home run, It's going far behind, and into the left field. Left zone it goes. That is a home run. This is so hard for me to speak clearly. This is 4 home runs in the game tonight. We're still on the 5th inning. Top of the 5th inning, ladies and gentlemen, and we have 4 home runs in the game already. Jaesong Dreams now leads again against KT Wiz. The score is 4-3. High in the air, it's a foul ball. First baseman does not get there in time. Next pitch. Swings and misses, that is strikeout. White the Mouse steps onto the plate. His debut as the pitcher for Season 7 is in the game after Super Fupe gives another 2-run home run. Gives away another home run. Actually, it's half dark. No win but 1 loss in the game so far. And who will be the pitcher? Who's the pitcher? It is White the Mouse. The one who caught the 2-run home run. So many confusion as to who is going where and who's doing what right now. Nifty Hero is on the plate, going far, but that is a foul ball. 0 for 2 tonight. Ball 1. One and 1 is the count. Strike 2. One and 2 now. High in the air. It's not going far. The pitcher runs for it and makes the catch on his own. That is 2 outs. Next is goalie, 2 for 3 tonight, with a home run, a single for hits, and a bunt out last time at bat. 2 outs with nobody on. First pitch is a strike. 2 outs with nobody on. Strike 2 as he swings and misses. Oh and 2 now. High in the air, where's it going? Does it have a chance? It becomes a hit. Slices the outfield. Runner runs for second. Throw is coming in. They cut it off. Now a runner is on second base. So a double for goalie. And the next at bat is Chong Sao. 2 for 3 tonight. That is ball 1. So goalie only needs a triple to do a cycle in this game. That is going far. Where is it going? And just covered by the foul pole. That is a foul. If the timing is just right, we might see another home run tonight. That is going far. Another foul. So close. One and 2. High in the air. Where is it going? Is it possible? Is it? Is it? And that is out of here. Jaesong Dreams adds another 2 runs. Chong Sao makes a 2-run home run. The score is now 6-3. That looks so easy, just a swoop hit. But it was so far and so strong that it went over the it went over the fence. Like that, it looked so easy. And in reality, we know that it's not that easy, but they made it look so easy right now. The score is now 6-3. Jaesong Dreams leading against KT Wiz, desperate for their first win of the season. So now is on the plate. 0 for 3 tonight. Count is 1-1. One and 1 is the count. Strike 2. One and 2. Next pitch. Swings and misses. That is the 3rd out inning over. The long inning of the top of the 5th is now over as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Jaesong Dreams makes 4 runs in the top of the 5th inning alone, making the score 6-3 and widening the gap between them and the KT Wiz. Subly Tenyon in the game on the plate. 1 for 1 tonight. High pop-up on the ground. Pitcher sends to first and they take the easy out. 1 out. Next at the plate. Next at bat. Zovka 1 for 2. That is hit well, right into the third baseman. 2 outs easily made in the inning. First pitch is a strike. Currently at bat is Splint. First debut, perhaps, of the season. Next pitch. Hit on the ground like a bunt. Pitcher swiftly makes it. The third out inning is over. Jaesong Dreams keeps their lead for now. The score is 6-3. We now bring you to the top of the 6th inning. First pitch is a strike. Strike 2. No ball, 2 strikes. Strike out, swinging. 1 out on the inning. Next at bat is Sean. Hit a single last time with a bunt. First pitch is a strike. Ball 1 as it goes far outside. One and 1 is the count. Ball 2. Ball 3 has a very good eye. Next pitch. On the ground, rolling into the outfield. Runner is safe on first as the throw is slower. So 1 out with 1 on. Next at bat is KXXN. 2 for 3. High in the air. Is it a pop-up? It's going deep. Will they be able to catch it? They can't catch it in time. Runner is running around to third. To home even. Ball is there. No one is touching the ball. Score. Safe on home. And runner is on third base. This is a fielding disaster for KT Wiz, people. Jaesong Dreams now moves ahead. 1 more run. The score is now 7-3 on the top of the 6th inning. Ball 1. Azo is 0 for 2 tonight. 1 out, runner on third. Hit on the ground, caught by the second baseman, but does not throw to third. And that is 2 outs. Two outs, runner on third. Nifty Hero is 0 for 3 tonight. High in the air. Where is it going? Into the foul zone. That is 1 out. First pitch. Another one high in the air. Second baseman has no trouble catching that. That is the end of the inning. We now bring you to the bottom of inning number 6. Jaesong Dreams now leads 7-3 against KT Wiz. First pitch is 1 ball. Nutty on the plate. Nutty at bat. Nutty made a home run, a single run home run on the first inning. Easily caught by the right outfielder. That is 1 out. Next at bat is Knight Greg. Grounded out last time at bat. Strike 1. Hit high in the air. Caught. And that is 2nd out. Directly caught by the 3rd baseman. That is 2 outs. Have Dark on the bat, at the bat. Quickly goes away from the bat. Third out inning over. We will return to you after the 3rd inning stretch. Actually, 7th inning stretch.
감사합니다. 그리고 사랑합니다. 야구를 사랑하는 모두에게. Kia, movement that inspires.
Back here at the ballpark at the top of the 7th inning. First pitch is high in the air. First and second baseman both goes for it. Easily catches, but no one is on the first to cover. That is 1 out. Chong-Sung on the plate, on the bat. 3 for 4 tonight, but that is a pop-up. First baseman steals the catch from second baseman. That is 2 outs. So the KT Wiz has pitcher change. Raps out is now the relief pitcher for KT Wiz. Seno on plate. 0 for 4 tonight. Next pitch. That was an early swing right there. That is 1-1. Next pitch. On the ground. Shortstop throws to first. easy third out inning is over. We now bring you to the bottom of inning number 7. We might be looking at a pitcher change for Jaesong Dreams. Senna continues or not. Senna continues their pitching. At bat is Rapsal 0 for 2 tonight. Ball 1. The run difference between two teams is 4 runs right now. Next pitch. High in the air, where's it going? No one is there to go for it. Runner safe on first as the throw is quickly made in. So runner is on board right now on first base. Next at bat is Dapto Perig. 1 for 2 tonight. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Next pitch. Ball 1. On the ground, on the line, made foul. Just close, to be fair, but went a centimeter too far. Count is 1 and 2. No outs with runner on first. Struck out looking, that is out number 1. And that is out number 2 as a pickoff attempt is successful. 2 outs on that pitch. And next at bat is White the Mouse. First pitch is a ball. White the Mouse got the 2-run home run last time. At the first at bat for his White the Mouse got 2-run home run on his first at bat. Ball is 2 ball. High in the air. Pop up. But no one is there to go for the catch. White the Mouse stays on first. That will be safe on first. And now a short audio note to Disney. Please do not copyright us. That is clearly not Mickey Mouse. That is White the Mouse. That is not Mickey Mouse. Thank you very much. End of audio note. Subly Tenyon is on the plate. At bat. 1 for 2. On the ground, slow roller, throws to first, and that is the 3rd out. Takes the force on first, and that is 3rd out. We now bring you to the top of inning number 8. First pitch. It's Ameneko Yumeneko on at bat for Jaesong Dreams. Strike 2. One and 2 now. Ball 2. High in the air, where's it going? That is into the foul zone. Out of the park foul, that is. Out of the park foul. Count is 2-2, and the next pitch. Swings and misses, that is strikeout. Currently at bat is Sean, 2 for 3 tonight. Next pitch is ball 1. 1-1. High pop up. Where's it gonna go? Into the catcher's glove. 2 outs easily made on the pitch. Next at bat is KXXN. RBI triple last time. 3 for 4 tonight. Hit well into the foul zone. Ball 1. Three for 4 tonight. Next pitch. On the ground, misses the infielder. Runner walks to first base. And safe on first. The ball must have went right through between their leg, because there's no way a professional baseball player like them could not catch that ball. Currently at bat for Jaesong Dreams is KHK, .3 batting average. 2 outs with 1 on. Rapsug just threw a ball into their dugout, possibly a sign of unsatisfaction. One ball, no strikes, with runner on first. Strike 1. One and one is the count. Ball 2. Two and 2. Two and 2, the count. Swings and misses, that is the third out inning over. We now bring you to the bottom of the 8th inning. Jaesong Dream is still ahead, 7-3. Currently at bat is Zovka, 1 for 3 tonight. Senna is still doing the pitching. Bottom of the 8th. First pitch is a ball, ball 1. On the ground, it's rolling. Dive! And to first, that is 1 out. A super dive by the shortstop makes the out possible. At first. Super Pupe is on the bat. At the bat. Took some time off after he lost 4 runs against Jaesong Dreams tonight. 0 for 2. First pitch is a ball. High in the air, it's going far. Left fielder does not have the timing to catch that. Falls down. The right fielder falls down. And he misses the stepping. He misses the step on the second base plate. And he is out. Out number 2. This guy is helping Jaesong Dreams tonight. Nutty on plate. First pitch is a ball. One and nothing. High in the air. Just foul. The third baseman almost caught it, but it's almost. Next pitch. 1-1 is the count. Into the first base zone. Foul. Strike number 2. Ball 2. Count is 2-2. On the ground again, but that's another foul. High in the air, it's going far. Slices the outfield. If the runner was on base, he would have made home and got a run for KT Wiz. But alas, they do not have a runner on base. Now. So a double made by Nutty, I think. If not, I'm sorry, but Nutty makes it to second base on a double. Next at bat is Night Greg, 0 for 3. That is ball 1. Swings and misses, that is 1 strike. One and 1 is the count. High in the air, it's pop up. And the pitcher has no trouble taking care of it. That is a third out. Inning over. We now bring you to the top of the 9th inning. Jaesong Dreams close to their winning number. It's 7-3. Rapsal is pitching for the last inning. Strike 2. Team Bear is in at the bat. .2 of batting average. Ball one. 1 and 2 is the count now. Next pitch. High in the air, but it is going into the foul zone. Staying alive at 1 and 2. Swings and misses, that is 1 out. We have no runners on base currently. Next pitch is a strike. Strike 2 as he goes for a big swing there, but misses. Struck out looking, that is 2 outs. Next at bat is goalie. 3 for 5 tonight. Swings and misses, strike 1. Strike 2. And the next pitch. Bunt on the ground. That is the 4th bunt. Safe on first. Ladies and gentlemen, safe on first. So 2 out and runner goes on first base. So I guess if you bunt and that is into the wall, why he stopped there, I don't know. Runner runs around towards home, and easy and home. In time, he is scoring. Meanwhile, runner is remaining on second. Jaesong Dreams widens the lead. It's 8-3. Next at bat is Sanal. 0 for 5 tonight. Two outs with runner on second. Next pitch. Going far and is a fair ball. Runner is safe on third and safe on first as the throw is quickly made home. 2 outs and they have a chance to widen the lead once again. Yumeneko is on at the bat. 2 for 5 tonight. First pitch is a ball. One ball, no strike. High pop-up in the air. The catcher easily catches. That is the 3rd out. The hurtful inning for KT Wiz is now over as we now bring you to the bottom of the 9th inning. The last of the regular innings. Senna is completing the game as closer. Right here. At the bat is Dark. 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch is a strike. Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch. High in the air. Where's it going? Into the third baseman. 1 out. Next at bat is Rapsal. 1 for 3. One ball. High in the air. Is it going far? It's going far towards the fence. Hits the wall and makes it back into the area. Runner chooses to stay at first base. So runner on first base after 1 out. Next at bat is Justin. His first debut of the season. Strike 1. On the ground, that is a foul. Strike 2. Next pitch. Swings and misses on that pitch. That is out count number 2. White the Mouse steps in to bat. 2 for 3 tonight with a home run on the first at bat. First pitch is a strike. Both 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. High in the air. Where's it going? Throws to first. Safe on first! Safe on first! Safe on first! First baseman was off the plate. And that makes it safe on first. Only 1 out remaining until Jaesong Dreams gets their first win of the season. And this happens. On the ground, rolling. Second baseman steps on the plate himself. That is the 3rd out. Inning is over. The game is now over. So a win for Jaesong Dreams, the first win of the season for them as they take the win 8-3 against KT Wiz. This has been an amazing match for us to see tonight. Many home runs, many scores, many hits, and many fielding errors. But it has been a fun one, and Jaesong Dreams finally gets their first win of the season in tonight. We'll have to see if SSG Landers gets their first win tonight. If not, Jaesong Dreams will be higher in the standings tonight. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. This has been Station Alpha+SPORTS, a pilot of ROBLOX air streaming HCBB HLE for you tonight. We'll see you tomorrow evening. Take care and enjoy the day.